What up, all my peoples? Sorry, it's been a 3 day hiatus. I had a little bit of a really cool event that I went to on Friday. It was awesome with these guys, Futuro, really good dudes, bringing the community together, which is what I loved about it. So it's great. So let's see who's in. Vinit, how's it going? Glad like seeing you, everyone again. Nick, how you doing? Lisa, Joseph, Scotty, what's up, my brother? How's everyone doing today? It is obviously Monday, not everyone's favorite day, but it's a good day. Neil, what's up, man? How you doing? Hanan, Leroy, we've been busy, absolutely, Scotty. We have Colin, what's up, South Africa? We love you guys over there. Lisa, how you doing? Thanks for backing me up today. Other Lisa, how you doing? Lisa Grover, do not worry about your ETH. I have that in. I may even just let you join the pool anyways with just that little bit. So if you're worried about the pool, don't worry about it. I got you. Okay. Ozro, moon time. Absolutely, guys. We're going to see the moon hit today. It's going to be awesome. Looking fly like my haircut. You like it? It's because I have a bald spot over here. So if I shave my head, it looks like all natural bald spots, right? Sweet. So, Mario, how you doing? Mark, what's up? How's the UK treating everyone today? I just got off a phone call with someone from the UK, actually. Really good stuff. So, I want to tell you guys what's going on. There's a lot of information to share with you today. Obviously, I've been away for a couple days, and that means that I have a lot of things to talk about, which I hope that you guys don't mind. So, I want to just start off with Coinbase. So, Coinbase actually created a debit card that can be used for Litecoin and Bitcoin payments. Well, that's pretty big news. Now, Litecoin and Bitcoin, you guys know me, I'm very bullish on the Litecoin. I love it. I think it's great, and I think it's going to blow up when Bitcoin starts to blow up again, too. That should happen very shortly. How's it going, Tim? How you doing, brother? So, here's the thing. Litecoin and Bitcoin being able to be spent easily is huge. Now, they're actually going to let you spend it from your basically you're like it links to your Coinbase account. You're spending it from your Coinbase account with a credit card or a card. It's pretty cool. How's it going, David? So because you can use Litecoin's cheaper, so most people will probably use Litecoin instead of Bitcoin. How's it going, Sasha? Nice to see you, brother. And because they're going to use Litecoin instead of Bitcoin, I find that Litecoin is going to have a lot of apps like Abra and this one, and more apps that I keep seeing out. Like one of the ones I did, Nuo, which is on your phone exchange. They're all coming out with Litecoin versions of payments, and it's always one of the top three. It's Litecoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. Now, because Litecoin is the cheapest one, we're going to see it actually start to see some pumps. Now, it's down still like almost 50-60% from when it was at its top, actually even more than that. So we're gonna see it move again, and I'm gonna tell you guys about a couple calls that I made this week, and they were right on, but obviously because I wasn't here, you can hear them all, and that's okay. Jimmy, how you doing? Daniel, great to see you guys. Now, are we gonna see the moon this week? That's a really good question. Chris, what's up, brother? Now, are we going to see the moon? Yes. We're already seeing it. Can you guys see it? I'm really curious. Are you guys seeing the moon? Because I'm feeling the moon right now. Are you feeling the moon too? Did I tell you that Bitcoin was going to lose its dominance and it was going to shrink? Well, it shrunk down to 37.6%. That is a massive amount of change, almost 10% change from Bitcoin's dominance, which means altcoins are bull running hard. As you guys can see, I'm sure a lot of you are up right now. London, how you doing, brother? So what you're going to start to see right now is the markets start to go in these upward motions, sideways motions, downward a little bit, and then upward again more. And that's what you're probably going to start to see for a while. And I really love the fact right now the market is doing what it's doing. It's not growing at this exponential, unsustainable rate like it was before. Before we saw, in like October, November, December, and a little bit in January, we saw just like straight upward parabolic movement. Now, that's exciting when you're making money and taking and cashing it out, but it's not exciting if you don't cash it out and then it drops, right? So, what you're going to start to see is slow waves of upward movement. They're going to go up, some down, but then they go up more. And that's what we're about to see for about probably 3 months until our next big dip. Now, if you guys have not looked at chronological analysis, which means looking at the past years and look at what the TA is telling us, every single year, end of June, start of August, end of June, start of July, middle of July, sometime around there, we have a big dip. So be prepared for it this time. Don't get too greedy and too emotional and say it's never going to happen, because it will happen again. So know that. And when you're trading, not hodling, you make sure that you're ready for it, and then you scalp. Okay? I'm talk a little bit about that tonight, because I've had a quite an interesting conversation in a few groups today about how people are talking about the hard forks, and I'm going to talk about them at the end of the show. So if you're waiting for that, wait to the end of the show. Mike, thanks, brother. Just shaved it up, you know what I mean? Joel's watch stopped. Did it? Damn. Thanks, you guys are so kind. I love all you guys, man. I had a horrible day today. I went to the visa office in Thailand, and then they didn't have the right paperwork. The group that I work with didn't have the paperwork, and oh man, it was just a headache. So, yeah, when I come here right now, it's like my most exciting part of the day, pretty much, other than coming home to my wife and kids. So, yeah, good stuff. So, jumping in on some more news, I want to give you guys a full round of what is happening, okay? Because it's good to know, right? You guys want to know what's happening in the world today, right? So, what's actually happening in the news? Well, here's a dumbass. Want to know why I say he's a dumbass? Because he's a dumbass. Hey, I'm just gonna call you Ezzy because I think that's cool. That's a really cool name anyway. Ezzy, thank you. I appreciate that, brother. So, does anyone know who this guy is? I'm curious to know if any of you have seen this person before and what you think about him, because he is a dummy, just a dumb duty. And I'll tell you why, okay? This guy comes out this week and says that cryptocurrency is never going to replace money. Do you know what his job is, guys? Can anyone guess what this guy got hired for? Most government officials in New York are terrible. Yes, true. But what about this guy right here? What about him? Anyone know who he is? I'm really curious to know if anyone knows who this guy is, because I think he's an idiot. But I'm waiting to see. I'll give you guys a minute. I know there's a short little delay sometimes. But who do you think this is? Stevie, what's up, brother? Yes, the Federal Reserve. Thank you, guys. Awesome. Good stuff. So what I'm going to tell you is this. Why would you think, and you guys gotta, I'm making you guys right now think about fundamental analysis. Why do you think a guy working for the feds right over here, why do you think if he works for the Federal Reserve, he's not saying cryptocurrency is a good thing? I just want your opinions, guys, before I give you mine. Garbage man, yeah, Matt Green, you got it, brother. Brandon, how's it going, man? How you doing, bro? Hey, the federal chief is a dummy. The Fed is so against crypto, it isn't funny. No, it is funny. It is funny, Tim. You know why it's funny? Because the Fed. Okay, here's the thing. The Feds, right? The Federal Reserve. What do? They print money. What do they do with that money? They put it in bonds. What do they do with the bonds? They leave them sit there, and basically they're worthless after time. And then what does the Trump administration want to do, or at least just Trump himself? He wants to get rid of the Federal Reserve. That's playing with fire. Almost everyone that's ever tried to do that has gotten assassinated. Think about that one. And another thing is this. He is just saying this because he probably has been told to say this. Who in the right mind, thinking about it really clearly, would think that this guy is actually speaking the truth? If anyone has the right mind and looks at cryptocurrency, they would be like, huh, really? The Fed is backed by oil. Yeah, not as much anymore. Not after China can use RMB. And I know RMB, some people say it's not that valuable. Not that many people use it. But the point is, other currencies are going to be able to purchase oil. And that's going to remove the Federal Reserve's strength. Why do you think they went to war with all these countries that didn't want to use the US dollar? Iraq, Syria. Think about these things clearly. You'll see the clear picture here. So, questions on. Because printing can go forever, absolutely. How's it going, Colin? And Mohammed says, what do I think about ETH at the end of this month? Okay, ETH, end of the month, bullish. Very bullish. It's still under, like, way under half of where it was at the top. We're going to see ETH run again. I'm sure of that. And we're also, I don't know how much it's going to run. I don't think it'll run as fast as it did before. And the reason is because all these new platforms like EOS and ARC and Lisk and all these other guys that are going to come out, they're going to let people use their platforms to create tokens. And ADA is another one, Colin. Now, if you were watching this show last week, I think today or 2 weeks ago today, something like that, it was like 10 or 12 days ago, I said if I had $1,000 when ADA was like 12 or 13 cents, I would put it in ADA. Someone asked me, what coin would you put in? I said ADA. If you did that, give me a thumbs up, because I know some of you may have done that, and I really, really like that you did it because I know what's up. Steve Love says, F the feds. If you're into something when the feds don't like you, absolutely. If you're doing something right, the Federal Reserve has a problem with you all of a sudden. That's a hard question to answer, right? Okay, so I can't read what you just wrote, Muhammad, but cool. You guys write in English so I can actually respond if you want. If you don't, it's all good. Have the conversation. So moving on, we also see something else going on, right? We see this. Any of you guys notice the SafeDroid scam? Joel said that if he had $1,000, he'd buy ADA. He said this a month ago. That's when I bought mine. Yes, Tim. How much are you up right now for buying ADA when it was 12 cents? Well, it's almost 30 cents, so everyone can do math, right? It's like, what, 60, 70, 80, 70%, something ridiculously high like that. Hey, that's not the only call I made. I told you guys Bitcoin at the end of last week was going to be 8,500, and I meant by the Friday, the end of last week, and it was Friday, right? I also called, what else did I call, guys? You remind me. I can't even remember the amount of things I say, but you know, I have a nice only an ADA, gotten less than a cent. David, you are so set for success, brother. I'm telling you right now, you are set for success, bro. ADA is a huge one. I'm telling you, you look at anyone's chart about ADA, and ADA will be the biggest gainer this year. That's what a lot of people are thinking. So ADA and XLM are two of the huge ones. Les, what's up, my brother? How you doing? You called GRS? Yes, I did. And here's the thing, guys. What you guys know is this. When I make a call, I only say it because I'm super confident in that call, right? What I also said this week to two people yesterday, I said to one of my friends, I said, look at Ontology and look at Binance Coin. I told them this yesterday when Binance was like 12.50 or 12.25 or something like that. I said, look at Binance Coin. It's the only one on the 7-day chart in the top 100 other than Ontology that are not in the positive, in the green. I said, if anything, Ontology and Binance Coin are about to go green. And what happened today? They both went green. So the point is, that's a simple thing you can fundamentally look at and go, I love those two projects. I think they're both going to do well. We should buy them, right? And that's what you can do, right? You can get in Ontology, you can get into Binance Coin, and when you're doing that and you see that they're down and everything else is up, and you know they're good projects, you know Binance Coin's going to go up, and you also are sure as shit that Ontology will go up. They're two great projects, so look at that. EOS, you said EOS will be $9. I also said EOS will be like $100 by the end of the year, and I still believe that. It's already, what, 11, 12? So yes, Mario, I'm telling you guys, when I say something, I say it because I'm strongly convinced. I'll be wrong sometimes, you know that as well, but I'm very strong. I panicked and sold Moneros too soon. Should have waited a couple more days, but I still made $300 from your call. Lisa, you made $300. Who gives a crap, right? You still technically could buy in, but I wouldn't do it now because it's too close to the fork. I'm going to talk about the fork tonight because there, as Lisa, you know, there was a guy who was going all out about it. What's up, Nick? How you doing, brother? Hope everything's good. I'll call you after this show. I only have 101,000 ADA from swing trades. Steve, you are so good, bro. It's gonna be a buck again. You bet you believe it. So that's good stuff, man. I'm appreciative. I'm appreciative of the fact that you have that many ADA. I wish I had that many ADA, but I don't. But that's okay. So one other call that I'm gonna talk about today. I'll let you know later. I'm also going to tell you guys about a new ICO coming out that I'm going to be working with, and you're going to love it, especially if you like plastic surgery. All right, so Miguel says, lots of people are talking about big money buying cryptos using OTCs. Well, I am in that OTC market, Miguel, so let me read the rest of your question. Do you think that one of these days they can use their cryptos to dump the market? Okay, the people that are doing that, yes, it's possible that they could dump on the market, but realize this. Those people want to hold in hold those coins for a long term. They're not looking to flip them every week. Some people will probably do that, but ICX, it's going awesome. QuantStamp is supposed to have a huge announcement, something with their white paper or something along those lines. I read CoinMarketCal today, and it looked like a really good one. So QuantStamp, yeah, it should do well. I believe that one will do well. And are we not QuantStamp? Are you not talking about? Is QuantStamp QSP, right? I hope that is. I hope I'm not mixing two up. Alan Kyle says, "What's up? How you doing, brother?" So let me talk about this guy, okay? SafeDroid. I'm gonna tell you something right now. If you guys want to stick it to the jerk off who thought it would be a funny joke or a prank to run away with $50 million of people's money and then say, "Oops, I'm just joking," I'm telling you right now. Number one, someone could have actually hurt themselves or killed themselves because of how much money they could have lost. Super irresponsible, super unfunny. And this is the last time I'm going to talk about it, but irresponsible, it's a stunt, and it was very, very bad marketing. And if anything, I think that it was smart marketing to get them talking about it, but it brought a lot of negative attention to their project. So, not good. Okay? And so I'm going to finish talking about that. Thoughts on TNB? Oh man, I used to play TNB a little bit when it was like 4 or 5 cents, 3 cents, something like that. It went up to 12 cents. Time to bank. It might do well. See, the thing about banks, they're not really ready yet. The crypto banks and stuff. I mean, Crypterium, I truly believe to be the one that's going to do the best of them all. And it's not because I own some of it. It's just because I believe that they're structuring themselves in a way that they're going to be the leaders. How's it going, Ari? What's up, my brother from Canada? What's up? TNB definitely is a long-term hold, a 10-year, 8-year, 7-year hold, something that you'd buy cheap and hopefully it will go up. Crypterium would probably be a better one in my opinion, just because they only have 99 million coins and they burn a little bit, etc. So yeah, definitely if you have any questions, do let me know. So thoughts on BAB? I've heard about BAB. I haven't had enough time to research into BAB, Daniel, but I can try to get some of that research done. It's just really hard. What I'm waiting for, guys, I'll be honest, I'm waiting for summer. Because once summer comes, I'm full-time crypto 100%. I'm no longer going to be teaching in a classroom every day, so I'll have a lot more hours to do research, and that's what I'm so looking forward to, because I'm actually taking a jump into the crypto space 100%, and I'm going to take the leap, and I'm going to see what happens. And I think that we're going to do awesome. What do I think about ETC? ETC is undervalued right now. It's going to come back up to like 45 bucks, 50 bucks again soon enough. Not right away, but it's going to be part of those waves that I've been talking about. They're going to slowly go up and up and up and up. That's what we're probably going to see. Now, is it possible we have another dip? It is possible, but I think it's highly unlikely at this point. So just so that one you know. Thoughts on Pivx? Love Pivx. Privacy coin. I believe it's a hard fork off of Monero or something. I can't remember what it's a hard fork of it, but Pivx, you can actually stake the coin. It's got a couple cool things about it. So yes, get into Pivx if you like it. It's a good one. Todd, what's up, brother? Nice seeing you here. Yeah, Matt, I'll try to smash it all I can, but I'm trying to work on so many different things to help you guys actually make money, and that's my main goal. My main goal is anyone who watches this show to be like, yo, I watched this guy Joel, and he helped me make money, and that's what I want to do. Not only just help you understand and get educated, but actually help you make money and like make your life more financially secure and not really stress about money anymore, because I know what it's like to be in that position, right? And this is why I'm jumping fully into crypto, because I don't have time to do all this other stuff, right? So since I know the OTC market, can I explain how it works? So let's say a guy has $1 million of Bitcoin. How does the OTC company offers that amount of Bitcoin? How do they get it? Hold on. How do they get it? I can't see the rest of that comment, unfortunately. So how do they get it from? So let me just explain, Miguel, how it works. OTC market is like this. I am a rich guy who bought a bunch of Bitcoin, or I'm now a rich guy because I bought a bunch of Bitcoin, but now I want to sell some because I don't really need all of it, or a mine who had, downloaded, who's mined 50 million coins. And now we're like, or not at 50 million, 50,000 coins. And we have 50,000 coins sitting in a wallet, and we want to make some money back so we can buy new mining equipment, or we can pay our employees, etc. So they'll come to an OTC desk and say, we want to sell like 5,000 coins. And the OTC desk will go to these institutional buyers like, banks or family offices or big companies or OTC desks, and sell to those guys. And then those guys go and sell like 10 Bitcoin to this guy and 25 Bitcoin to that guy and 30 Bitcoin to this guy. And the reason why you buy on the OTC market is so you can do one thing. You avoid 10% fees from Coinbase, 5% fees from other exchanges, etc. You actually pay above spot rate when you do it that way. When if you buy on the OTC market at 1,000 at a time, people that are selling 1,000 Bitcoin will give you either a % off or 2% off the rate, and on top of that, they'll also give you and that's underneath that minus that plus 10 plus 5, so you actually get it cheaper. So that's why they do it, and so that's also why Mt. Gox didn't do that, because they wanted to maximize on the profit. I believe honestly that Kobayashi was actually paid off by someone to drive the price down. Never be able to prove it, but there's no reason why he would have not sold it on the OTC market. It doesn't make sense. So all right, so how's it going, Yasser? WePower, I got into it. I think it's a good project long term as well. It's great for the environment. It's good for mines, so they can have cheap energy that renews itself. So yes, it's a good project. I'm going to tell you all about Bitcoin Cash in a little bit, so let me just get on to that. So moving on, let me just move on because I don't want to bore you guys. So here's a cool one. Hey, remember when I told you guys that it's pure FUD bullshit about India? Well, guess what? It ended up being pure FUD and bullshit. And it scared so many people I know from India out of basically crypto completely. They just sold all their stuff as fast as they could and got out. How do you think they feel today? They probably hate their country right now. I'd hate my not my country, but I'd hate my government for doing this. Now, the Indian court admits the crypto exchange petition, saying, wait a minute, this is kind of unconstitutional to stop people from using cryptocurrency. They have the right to freedom. They have the right to liberty. Why are we stopping them from making money? We shouldn't be allowed to do that. So when people are taking these to Supreme Courts and high courts, they're actually winning because there's no reason for them to be blocking people. Why would you, right? So another notch for crypto, because that means now, what it means, we are going to get what we want. You've signed up to 5 airdrops thanks to Joel's post. You guys, the airdrops are there for you, all right? I had my buddy Adam came up to me. He's like, man, all those airdrops, I basically, if they all hit the market, I'm gonna make, $500-600. I was like, yeah, that's the point. And guess what? If one of those airdrops is a good coin and you hold on to it for a while, it might be worth more than that, right? So get into airdrops just because they're easy to do and don't take a lot of effort, and that's all you have to do. All right, that is crazy. Hold on a sec, guys. I'm getting a phone call. It's crazy. Don't call me right now, people, please. All right, let's close that off and stop that. My apologies for the interruptions. Oh, Robert, if you don't know what an airdrop is, I post a link usually on from an airdrop forum that I work with, a forum. And basically what I do is they say, hey, there's an airdrop, and I go, oh, cool, and I sign up for myself, and then I repost the airdrop to you guys. And then all you have to do is just basically go through the whole entire thing. So Joel mentioned ONT before it was listed. Now it's worth 4K. Exactly. It's worth more than 4K, like 4,200. So the point is this. Airdrops, what they do is a company, when the market's down or when the market's up, they want to give coins away for free to start, just to like get people talking with a project. They might have airdrop, for example, where they do you sign up with your Mew and you do a couple things on Facebook or Twitter so that they can actually advertise, because it's the only way they can right now. And this is the stuff that I'm actually advising some of the companies on, is doing airdrops and bounty campaigns so that they actually have advertising, because that's what happens, right? You have people doing it. Can you get airdrops? You can get airdrops, Colin, no matter where you are in the world, unless they ask for KYC and you're blocked out. That's literally the only way. So if you don't know how to work airdrops, contact me. It's really simple. Ask anyone in our group, actually. Tim, any of the people that are in the group, David, all these guys can actually just tell you as a comment. So if you're ever curious and I'm not available, ask our group. We have a great community on there. And so there's no reason why you shouldn't. Where do I get the airdrop coins? I send a link, guys, to the page, and you just click on it. It opens up a page, asks you for a Mew. It asks you for your like Bitcoin talk. It might ask you for your Facebook account. It might ask you for your Twitter or your YouTube, whatever. Every time you do a task on a bounty campaign, they give you more coins. That's pretty much how it works. Is there a wallet? You guys need to have a Mew, and that's like 99% of the coins go on Mew, Waves, or Neo Wallet. If you don't know how to get those, put a post in the group, and I'll post that after the show is done, okay? What about the ones that state not available for sale in your country? Well, Lisa, because you're American, basically there are a lot of them that are going to do that, but there's still a lot of them that you still can work with and do. So do it. Yes, London is right. It's easy money. You don't even have to do that much work, right? So think about that. We all just go like this. We all do it with my comment. Just we all smile and laugh. Go, haha, we got free money. Even if it's like $20 at a time, it's money. Azike, I'm just gonna call it Azzy. Go onto the cryptocurrency webpage. If you're not a member, go join, okay? And then you'll see every single time I have an airdrop on my cryptocurrency education page. You'll know because my face is the picture. You just click on the link and follow it. It's really simple. And what you can do as well, I'll show you what I do. I'm gonna show you guys my computer for a real quick. I'm gonna show you what I do. This is what I do. I basically make a bounty form. So I have Bitcoin Talk up here, my Twitter profile, my Facebook profile, my Instagram, my LinkedIn, my Medium, my Reddit, my Telegram, and then I have my Mu address, my Neo address, my Waves address, my Litecoin address, and my Bitcoin address. So anytime I do an airdrop, I can have it all right there, easy peasy, not even a worry at all. And this is super easy to do, and then that way you always have it. So like if you use Google Drive like I am right now, you can actually be anywhere in the world, anytime, any place, and load it on your phone. You can do anything. Lisa, like-minded people think alike. I love that. So that's what you guys do, and then basically you just copy and paste into an airdrop. So for example, I might even have one on here right now. Here's an airdrop that's coming up right now, and I'm going to send it to you guys right after. So here's an airdrop campaign, your Ether wallet. If you don't have a MetaMask, you need to get one. So you click on the MetaMask up here. It will let you open up to a Mu, and what happens is you can do several of them actually. So I do one for airdrops. I click here, and then I click copy to address board, and then all I do is just paste it in here. Paste, boom, now it's on there. My Twitter account is @JoelKopshoff. My Telegram is @Kopshoff. And there's the referrers person, the person who gave me the referral. And all I do is click on apply. And that's it. Easy peasy money. All you gotta do. Now you have to take part in the Telegram, so you have to follow those links. But I'm all set now. And now all I have to do is go back. Okay, this is how you do an airdrop. Look how easy this is for free money. And I think this one's worth 0.02 Ether, so you guys can tell me how much that's worth. So then you click on the Telegram link, and you open up the Telegram on your chat, and then you just join. And that's pretty much all you have to do, and you're good to go. You can close your Telegram, and you can close the link. And then it asks you to join the Twitter, so you click on the Twitter, and you do the exact same thing. So now you actually know how to do this. You click on follow, right, so that they can correspond that your Twitter and your information is all the same. That's just what they have to do. For some reason this doesn't want to load properly. Okay, now I'm following them, so now when the airdrop comes, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, whatever, I'm gonna get that airdrop. Okay, so that's basically how it all works. And so now you know, and knowing is believing. Okay, knowing is half the battle, as they say. All right, so let's jump back. All right, cool. So let's move on to our next slide. All right, so this is something really interesting to talk about, guys. And the reason I find it super interesting to talk about is look what's happening. Think about what's happening. Coinbase goes, oh, you're WikiLeaks. We don't like you all of a sudden. We're not going to let you be on our, we're not going to let you use our payment platform. And they cease letting WikiLeaks, basically make it like, oh, split the second decision and boom, now we're not using WikiLeaks. Do you see a problem that could arise by doing that? Because I sure as heck do. I think that's a massive problem that's going to come up. Now, the reason I say it's a massive problem is when you start, like, if you start taking people's ability to use a service away and you don't actually explain it, people do not freaking like that at all. They get very, very upset about it. Okay? Now, I'm always weary about that when I do things because it's really important to know that we have to do things in a way that aren't going to offend or get people upset. And it's very easy to do that. You guys know this PC culture in the world right now. You upset everyone by looking at them these days. So the point is, You have to be very weary and careful and know that. So that's all I wanted to say about it is we're going to start seeing Coinbase get shunned hard by the community. What do you think is going to happen? I truly believe Coinbase is going to get shunned like crazy. 70 viewers I had? I don't even know, guys. I can't see that, but that's awesome. So now here's the thing. Coinbase, you hit it right on the freaking money, Tim. Good job, brother. Coinbase is literally turning into an actual bank. They're literally telling people in a decentralized world that they can't use their platform when it's peer-to-peer. Wait a minute. That sounds like a bank locking you out of your funds? Locking you out of a payment platform? That only happens in, wait a minute, a bank. So that's interesting. If I could find another fiat gateway, I would leave Coinbase so fast. Lisa, they're coming, and if you haven't found one, more are coming. I'm telling you, competition is coming for Coinbase, and Coinbase is not going to last if they keep doing what they're doing to people by locking them out of their money, right? You're locking a company out of their money the way they can take payments, and now BitPay is there. BitPay is going to work in there. They're going to get a lot of business because of that, and I think other ones are going to come too. Uphold, there we go. Cash App, a good fiat to crypto. There we go. Lisa, this is why I love our community, because I don't know everything, right? And I'll never be the one to say I do. Great stuff, Kenton. See, Lisa, if you can get in there. Use Abra, anything other than it as well. Yeah, Abra has got some withdrawal things that I've heard about that aren't so good, and I'm in Thailand, so I can't use it. But Abra, as Lisa said, she's had a problem with it. So, Lisa, give Cash App a chance and see if that works. And if you guys have any other ones that you could help Lisa out with, because she's been basically searching for millions of different ways to get out of Coinbase, try to give her a chance to get out of there. And so we can move on that. All right, moving on. I want to get back. Wow, that is super small, really hard to see. Let me just try to do something here really quick, okay? So I just want to show you guys this picture of what's been going on in crypto recently, and what you're gonna see is Bitcoin. I'm just gonna talk about it. I don't know if you can see. If you're going to see is Bitcoin Cash has had an immense pump. So has ETH. ETH was like $400 2 weeks ago. IOTA is the sleeping giant, guys. It literally pumped from like 80 cents to $1 to $2.15 in no time at all. So that's super interesting. Gemini is a Coinbase competitor. Yes, it is. I hate Coinbase for the fact that it literally you're stuck in your area. And Circle, I've heard news that they're doing like $500,000 at a transaction. Encash, Javier, absolutely, man. I've been talking about that a lot. Encash is amazing. It's even if it goes down, just that's a great one to have. How's the bot coming along, Giselle? We're supposed to be done the actual part in about 7 days. Now, good question. Now that everyone's here, who would like to try the bot out before we release it, just for free, to give it a chance and give us a written review? So we need to have you do a review so that we can actually, tell it to other people that they know it works. So what I'd like to do is absolutely let you guys in on, I'm going to pick like 5 or 10 of you guys to review the bot. Now I'm going to pick certain people for some of it that I know well, and I'm going to pick a couple others. So if you really want to get in there, get in there. Patricia, as I said, QSP is going to pump because they have some big news coming up. How's it going, Dave? And so anyone who would like to, just let me know in a private message. Just say, hey, Joel, I would like to, and I'll pick like, I might have 25 people. I'm only going to pick 10, and you guys can be our little guy. Yes, Steve Love. IOTA's coming out with a wallet. They're also coming out with the fact that they're at a conference right now with 10 different huge companies like Fujitsu and others, talking about, and Volkswagen, talking about how the IOTA is going to be used in the technology is going to be useful. And they're also going to have a wallet very shortly. So keep that in mind. It's going to be awesome. You definitely, guys, will have a chance to test the bot for a month or maybe even just 2 weeks to see how we do. And then what will happen is after that, if you love it, you're going to write a review, and then I'll give you the first month for free. And then after that, we'll obviously start charging people for it because we'll have reviews and everything, and people can vouch that it actually works. And about the trading signals, yes, so Miguel, if you don't want to use the bot, you can use the trading signals. Now the signals and the bot kind of go hand in hand together, so when you use it, you use the bot for the trading signals. So I kind of put in a signal, and then you're like, oh crap, and that's awesome, and you could play it yourself. But what I'm doing is making the bot do it for you, so you don't get weak hands and watch the market, and you also don't screw up by just getting too excited you went up 5% and selling 2, or seeing it go down 5% or 2% and then getting scared and selling at a loss. So the point of the bot is you don't even do anything. You just let it make you money. You put in at the start, I would not advise you guys, because there could be a bug. $100, just put $100 in at the start, see how it does. And it doesn't matter if you end up making $50 at the end of the month, or $2,500 at the end of the month. It's just to see if it works, and you guys can then review it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to try and do for you, because I would love for you guys to give some input on it, because you guys are my community, you're my people. So that's what I do. Yes, IOTA is going to have a lot of big announcements. I know someone who's in the private pool, the private groups and stuff, that works in Ubisoft and knows a lot about the technology, and he is like, Joel, I literally put my whole entire life savings in IOTA, and I'm not even worried about it going down, going up. I know it's going to be worth a ton. So that alone, knowing that guy he mined Bitcoin in 2011 and shit, like he's all into IOTA. Let's put it that way. So I don't know if IOTA right now would be a good pickup, because it just went up like 80-90%. But if it has a little dip, that might be a good time to grab it. But it might also keep pumping because of all the announcements coming out. So hard for me to tell you with IOTA, but I do expect it to move upwards. So there you go. Yeah, Lisa, selling fast like you. Yes, every person that's not a professional trader needs this bot, because here's the thing. This bot will do all the hard stuff for you. You don't have to stress out about it. That's the point. The point is you don't get weak hands. You don't stress. You just let it do its thing. Okay? Now, just saw the point. So yes, Bitcoin Cash is having a fork. All right? Now, this fork was announced a while back that they're going to change from 8 megabyte blocks to 32 megabyte blocks, which means obviously it's going to be really fast and really good, and more scalable, and Bitcoin Cash is going to be great. Now remember, Lightning Network can probably do all that stuff too and make it just as fast. And Litecoin, I don't know if you guys saw, made a $99 million transaction for 44 cents. Yeah, try doing that through an escrow. Let me know how that works for you. It'd be a lot more expensive. Thought about Devery, Expire, and Block Array. I know about all of them, Thejas, but I have not researched them, so I can't give you a really good opinion on them yet. I'll have to do that later. Jason, how's it going, brother? Told you it's coming back, didn't I not? I told you it's coming back. Tim, how's it going? MC, the market cap passed 400 billion. And what did I tell you guys? Anyone remember what I said when it passes 400 billion, what we're going to be at? Anyone remember? For which exchange are you aiming to use the bot? Probably just Binance at the start, then later hit BTC and maybe Bittrex. Probably those three are the main ones. But remember, if the coin's already on one or the other, you can play it on any of them. So usually hit BTC, Binance, and Bittrex were the three that we usually post signals for. And so yeah, we'll get her done. So do you remember Joel? Remember I asked you about Dodge? I did buy Dodge at 1,700 euros for 50,000. Now it's worth 22.33. Yeah, that's not bad at all. Dodge is going to go up and down a lot. I just don't like it because it's a meme coin. It doesn't really have much use. How do you get the beta? How to get the beta of the bot? Sorry, just got in. Mar, it's basically going to be you're going to get the beta of the bot if you get chosen from a pool. I'm going to basically put all your names in a pool and draw random people for the first month that they do it, and but the obligation is if you do it, you have to write a review or do a video review. If you use the bot and then you don't do it, I'm not giving you a free month the second month. So you have to actually give us a review of what it did and how it worked, and how many percentages and how many calls got right, etc. So that obviously then people know that not only am I saying it, but people can confirm it and have used it. That's the whole point of the bot. So getting into forks, I want to go over this because I got in a really long conversation today that was really annoying for me. So draw me like one of your French girls. I don't know. I don't have a French girl we're talking about. Here's how you play a fork. I'm going to explain this to you very, very, very clearly so that everyone understands why I tell you this, okay? And Lisa was watching me have this conversation with a guy today who kept telling me I was pretty stupid and I don't know anything and I'm trying to scam people. Any of you guys think I'm trying to scam you? Please let me know, because I'm telling you, if you think that, you can very happily leave, because that's not what I'm about. All right? Now, here's the thing. Will it be instruction how to... You don't even have to do anything, Deshaun. We tell you how to set it up. We set it up with you, and you do the rest. So how do you play a hard fork? Okay, here's the thing. When a coin comes out, there's two of them. There's Bitcoin Cash, and there's Monero. Okay, I'm going to talk about both. When you're playing a hard fork, what are people actually doing? That's a good question. What are they doing? Well, how does a hard fork work is a really good question to start off with. Well, this is how a hard fork works. I'm a developer. I want to make a new coin, right? Or I want to make it better. That makes sense, right? Okay. Now, when I do a hard fork, it means that I'm either going to create a new coin or I'm going to make the coin that I have better, right? So Bitcoin Cash was down a ton. It was down to like $400 or something ridiculously low. So if you had bought it at $400, I probably should have told you to buy it, but there was other coins I thought would do better first, but Bitcoin Cash took off. That's okay. I'm not always right, but I was right about the other coins. So really, I wasn't wrong either. I just didn't think about Bitcoin Cash because I don't like Roger Ver. That's my honest opinion. I don't really like Roger Ver, so I don't get behind projects that I think people that are on the team are dicks. And he's a dick. Let's be honest. So here's the thing. Bitcoin Cash forks. You guys know that I know whales, right? I know people that have millions of dollars in crypto. Now, what do they do during a fork? That's what you want to know. You don't want to know what I would do. You want to know what they would do. So what do they do? Here's what they do. They go on CoinMarketCal. Okay? Let me just show you how they do it so you can actually see what you should be doing yourself. You go on CoinMarketCal. So I'm going to put you guys in my screen again. Boom. Okay, I'm going to open up my browser and I'm going to show you guys CoinMarketCal, CAL.com. Okay, if you don't know this website, you need to know this website. It is awesome. Okay, now here's what you're going to do. You're going to look at this website and you're going to go, cool. So here we go. Let's say I want to know when is a fork or an airdrop or something like that happening, right? All I have to do is go to categories, right? So I click on this category button here and I go for an airdrop or I go for a fork / swap. So let's say we're going to do an airdrop like Monero. So you search for that. Now you look for it ahead of time. You don't look for it right now. You look when is the next airdrop happening. So April 25th is in 2 days. You don't buy the things that are going to have an airdrop right away. But what you do is you look in advance. So let's go like to page 3 and look in advance of what airdrops are going to be happening. So let's look in December. In December we have some UBQ is having 2 airdrops in December. But that's pretty good, 1 to 12. Wax is having them. Here we go. We have a donated energy to token holders from December 2018 is going to get happening. Now we can go a little bit closer than that because that seems very far away. But let's say we go to May. KU Coin, Counterparty, Sys, all these are having airdrops, which means they'll have free coins coming to your wallet, and that a lot of you guys should like. And look, another one. So here's another thing. Then we can click on here and we can go, I want to know when the hard forks are happening. Well, click on the fork. Take off the fork. Sorry. This is not working properly here. When my computer has the streaming program on it, sometimes it doesn't work as well. Okay, so now I want to know hard forks. So we're going to have a snapshot in June of Syscoin. So in May, the 1st of May, you should be buying, if you want that that snapshot and getting some free coin. This is what you would do here. Okay, Storm as well. That is what you would do for that one. And as the other ones come out, this is the same thing you're going to do for them all. All right, and that's how you do it. You don't wait. You don't do it any earlier or later. This is what you do to be a winner. Okay, so I just wanted to show you that so you know. Okay, now, how does the whale play it? I've explained this before, but I want to explain it again. So I want to get into Monero V, right? I know Monero V is happening on April 30th or something like that. A month before, not a week before, not a day before, not 3 weeks before, but a whole month before, you always buy into that airdrop. You buy in the coin then, right? So let's say I want to buy Bcash. It was like, let's say I want to buy it and it was $400. I know that it has this much time till the fork happens. During the time of it running up, you start to sell it. So let's say I bought like 500 Bitcoin Cash for like $200,000, something ridiculous, $220,000, sorry, something along those lines. Anyways, and then as it goes up 10% or 15%, you set a target for yourself in your mind that you're going to sell like 20% of your coins when it goes up 20%. And then you're going to sell another 20% when it goes up another 20%. And then another 20% when it goes up another 20%. And another 20% when... So you see what I'm saying, right? You could do it 3 times for 3 different... Every time it goes up 30%, 30%, 30%, 30%. You can do it in many different ways. But the point is this. If you still want the airdrop tokens, you still get them. But you get a small amount of them. You keep 10% in, 15% in after. Now, why do you do that? Because this... While you've been buying, okay, while you bought it was 400, and while you've seen it go up, you keep selling it, right? So you have a lot of profit. So all the money that is left in the market, number one, is profit. Number two, if you like Monero V and you like Monero, what's going to happen right after the hard fork normally is it's going to dump. Now you have more money to buy more Monero and more Monero V and maybe other coins too because you made profit. That's how you play it. So let someone said to me like, oh, what happens if I love Monero and, you know, like it's a good coin, it will come back. I said, yeah, but wouldn't it be smarter that you took a bunch of profit, you got a little bit of Monero V, and then you can reinvest all that money when Monero's like $80 again for a little bit or $100 again? Wouldn't that be smarter? That's what you should be thinking about with a fork. That's what whales do. They make so much money on hard forks, guys. They make so much money from you guys because they know that you guys a week before are like, holy crap, everything's running up. I got FOMO, oh my goodness. And they start buying it right before the hard fork, a week before or 10 days before. And they get wrecked. When the hard fork happens, they think, oh, I'll put a stop loss on, I'll be fine. But remember this, that if you put a stop loss on, you have a bot, tons of bots, selling it right the second it goes live, and you're not going to be as fast. And until yesterday, you couldn't, or 2 weeks ago, you couldn't even set a stop loss on Binance properly. So the point is this: never chase money that is potentially going to be there. Use the money you have to make money, and then if potentially you could get free money, use the market's money that you've made profit to play the fork. Okay, that is how a whale plays it. A whale goes, oh, Monero's having a hard fork. It's April 3rd. I'm going to buy 800 Monero. They'll buy a lot of Monero. They can afford it, right? So they'll buy $80,000 of Monero, $100,000 of Monero when it's like $100, $120. Then they see it go to like 190, they sell off their first bit. They see it go to 220, they sell off another bit. They see it go to 250, they sell off another bit. Now they're up like another $80,000 or $70,000, and they're like, sweet. They leave a little bit in for free coins, and generally will sell most of it right before the fork if it's still going up. Because guess what? Nothing in this life is free. Remember that. Nothing comes for free. Okay? So, is that 30% to increase or the money? So, let's say we have Bitcoin or ETH or like whatever you're using to trade. Your trading pair is Bitcoin. Every time Bitcoin moves up 20%, you should sell some and take some profit. Or if it's cash you're talking about on HitBTC, every time it goes up 30% in cash, take 30% profit. That's how you play it. That's how you win. Okay? If you really, really like a hard fork, leave in 25 or 30% at the end, but you should still be scalping it as it goes up because you make profit that way. That's how you make money. That's not how you lose it. How you lose it is you play ZCL like some girl that I talked to get as much Bitcoin private as possible, and then held on too long, and ZCL was $17 and she lost her ass basically, and she was crying, and I felt super bad for her. So that's what I want you guys to never have happen to you. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. That's Monero, and we're back to start. So if you guys have any questions, I think I've gone really long because it's Monday and it's been 3 days, and I've been excited to talk to all you guys again and see how everyone is. But I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be here. I might have to go fly to another country or something tomorrow morning because of my visa issues, but whatever. I'll be back by the evening, and I'll be seeing all you guys tomorrow. So if there's no other questions, I love all you guys, and I hope you have a really good week. It's Monday. Don't let Monday give you the Monday blues. Let Monday be the Monday smiles and happiness, and be excited. Now, one other thing I want to tell you guys about real quick is there's a new coin coming out called Cosmicoin. Okay, and it's all about. I'll let you guys look into it. COMSECOIN, Cosmocoin. Okay, 3 coins below 5 cents that I recommend. Oh boy, I don't even know which coins are for under 5 cents at this moment. I'm not looking. But OCN's a good one, Odyssey coin, but it's gone on a pump, so I wouldn't get it now. Denta coin also has gone on a pump. I wouldn't get it now. So some of the coins that I would recommend, I wouldn't recommend right now at this point. So I'll leave it now because it's already 50 minutes and it's been a really long time. So tomorrow, if you guys have more questions, let me know. But yes, Fair City or Funfair is what you're talking about is a good one. Elf is a good one. There's lots of great coins out there. You just have to do some research. Watch some of my old podcasts where I've been doing stuff in there. COSME coin, Cosme coin. So look that up, CJ. I'm going to be working with that project. Their hard cap is really low. There's a really large amount of profit potentially for that project, and I'm going to be working with them. And they're the most, I'm telling you guys right now, they're the most compliant ICO ever to come out of the UK. I'm telling you right now, they're super compliant. So anyways, I'll see all you guys tomorrow. Love everyone. If you have any questions, you know where to find me, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night, everyone, or a good day. And remember, Monday ain't the bad day. Monday's a great day. See y'all tomorrow. Thanks, you guys, wishing me a safe trip. I'm not going to rap for you, though.